Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, maybe we ought to title this show Bulldog's Life Advice Number 1. I've actually been wanting to do this video for some time because it's a secret to the way I live my life, and I want to share it with you. And it's called No Fear. And let me explain. I believe that too many people, whether you're giving a speech, you're making a presentation, you're going for a job interview, you're trying a case, that people let their fears control them. People let their fears stop them from doing what they need to do. And you know what? There's nothing you should ever let fear do that to you. It doesn't mean you don't have some fear. You know, John Wayne had that famous quote that having courage is being scared and getting in the saddle anyway. But here is what I mean. You should live your life fearless. Let me give you some examples. They claim that the Greeks did not fear death. Now, I want all of you to know that I'm a Christian too. And we all know that in the Bible, it's all about the quest to get to heaven. And I get that. But I think that we can learn a lot from our history as well as our religion. The Greeks did not fear death. They feared being forgotten. Think about that. Do you fear being forgotten? I think we all would fear being forgotten. Don't we all want our children and our grandchildren to remember us, our friends to remember us? Don't we want everyone at the funeral to be telling stories about, man, I remember this, I remember that? Allegedly, Greeks also asked this question at a funeral. Did they have passion? I have passion for what I do. I hope you have passion for what you do. What do you have passion for? Let me give an example. Parker, my son Parker. My son Parker has no interest in becoming some big-time corporate magnate success. Parker's passion is yoga. I've never seen anybody do yoga like him. I've watched. I've seen the reports. I've heard what people say about Parker's yoga talent. I have told my son Parker, follow your passion. Open up a yoga studio. You could become I told my son Parker, I said, you could make more money than me one day by being the yoga king of the world. He won't listen to me. I think he should use the name Kid Yoga, but he doesn't like that. But I'm telling you, follow your passion. And as a father, I support that passion. Because what's the cliche? If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I'm not kidding you, folks. I don't work, quote unquote, because I love what I do every single day. And I hope you do. If you don't, think about doing that. And it's not just about money. What is your passion? By the way, I came up with this no fear idea when Parker and his friends were all playing middle school football, and we actually contacted No Fear and got permission to make up these shirts. No fear of tackling, no fear of blocking, no fear of running, no fear of exercise. We just did this whole collage of no fear. And think about that. If you prepare well and you're ready to go, you shouldn't fear. You should act. You should always try. Think about in your life as you look back where you did not try. Do you want to live your whole life thinking, God, I wish I would have tried to do that business? You know what? I got in the restaurant business by myself and failed with Bulldog Roadhouse. I'm never going to do that again. But at least I don't have to sit back and say to myself, man, that would have been a great idea and I could have pulled it off. Maybe I could pull it off now. But you know what? I tried. No regrets. Now, you're going to have regrets in life. Let me give you, I have very few regrets. Here's one regret. I wish I would have done the military thing for a few years, at least reserves. I regret not doing that. But you should do all that you can live in your life where you don't have any regrets. Hope this doesn't sound too preachy. I'm trying to inspire you. Here's something, ask. Think through your life, and here's something that I know all men talk about. If we only knew then what we know now. I'll bet you every man could go back to high school. They would go, the first thing they could do is walk up to the prettiest girl they were too scared to ask out and ask them out on a date. Ask. Things that you're not asking for, ask. Let somebody say no. Who cares? Ask. Do. Always do. I crack up at these books. All these people that write these self-help books. You know the common denominator of the people that wrote all those self-help books? And by the way, I've read self-help books. Is they're doers. They're not readers, they're doers. There's some people that talk and talk and talk and talk, and they never do. Don't be that person. What did TR say? Be the man in the arena with blood and tears and sweat and scars. Be that person. Take action. Kind of consistent with being do. By the way, that's something else TR said. Take action. Get action, I think is what he said. Wake up every morning and do something. Make a list. Be proud. I call it winning every day. Do you win every day? By the way, Deters Law has had one hell of a great week. You fight. But you know what? Sometimes you have bad weeks. Sometimes you have bad days. You keep fighting. I literally take my life day by day. I plan, but I literally try to quote unquote win that day. What is winning the day? Accomplishing, doing, interacting with the people that I love in a positive manner. A perfect day is I see the angels. My grandchildren. Which grandparent, that's not the most special thing you can do. Babe Ruth, I'm going to use Babe Ruth as an example. Babe Ruth, forever, was the longtime home run leader. And every baseball fan never forgets the number 714. No, people forget the Henry Aaron number, not because he's black. It's just Babe Ruth was at 714 forever, ever, and ever. I don't know how many home runs Barry Bonds hit. He's the all-time leader, plus steroids. Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth struck out thousands of times. What's the lesson there? Swing. Swing. You might hit a home run, you might strike out, but swing. I love that anecdote. Rejection. Nobody likes rejection. You hate rejection not getting a job. You hate rejection in a relationship. Who doesn't like rejection? Everybody hates rejection. But don't let the fear of rejection or failure to stop you from doing. Last but not least, trust me on this, if you live your life like this, you will have success. And I'm not talking just economic success. There's two kinds of success. I believe, trust me, I want economic success, and I've had some. I want economic success, but I need life success. Having economic success and not life success, what good is it? Might shock you because of my battle with my dad and Jeremy and all that stuff. Folks, I am an extremely happy person with a great life. And the reason why is marriage, children, grandchildren, friends, purpose. That is where you find happiness and success. This is the Bulldog. Hope this didn't sound preachy. I'm trying to inspire you. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. No fear. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the Bulldog Show and hit that bell so you'll be alerted when I do other videos. Last but not least, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you.